Hey everybody, and welcome back to Autumn Leigh at Home. I'm Autumn Leigh. Today, I'm going to bring you along as we not shop, but maintain. What does that mean? It means that I will be refreshing, fixing, and cleaning something around my house to help me not bring more stuff in and use gas and money to do that, but take care of what I already have. So please follow along with me and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm in my son's room, and this curtain right here, the curtain rod is bent, and I have bought one a while back. I bought one that I wanted to be able to use, and I just never put it up. So I'm gonna refresh these curtains right here and go ahead and take down the old one and put up the new one. When we have free days, it is so easy to want to load the kids up and go out, even if you call it window shopping. I always end up coming out with something or other. And instead of spending a free day going out and window shopping or shopping in general, I try to use those days to refresh, fix, and clean something. This curtain rod, I'm embarrassed to say, I bought about 4 years ago when we first moved into this house, and I have yet to change these curtain rods out. Their old curtain rod that is currently up and I'm about to take down is bent because of use, and I just needed to replace it. But it's one of those projects that I was putting off. And that's one of the things that I like to do on a day like this, would find a project that I was putting off and actually accomplish that project. So if you are wanting to maintain what you already have instead of going out and buying new items to bring into the house to add clutter, using money, using gas, using your time, all of those things, sometimes it's nice just to think about what you already have at the house. What's a project that I've started and maybe not finished, and utilize this time for that. So this is one of those projects that I was just putting off because it's a silly project of just replacing a curtain rod. And in all honesty, I am not a handyman. I am terrible with handy projects other than painting and sanding. Those are two things that I can do, but when it comes to anything past that, I struggle. So on this day, I was attempting to take the screws out and failing multiple times, but I finally was able to get them out, and we were able to get going and change this rod out. Once I got started, it was pretty easy. I'm trying to push myself in areas that I've never explored before, or things that I've maybe never have tried before. And if you're a homeowner, you will realize, or even a new homeowner, you will realize there are a lot of projects that can easily be accomplished at home without having to ask somebody. With that being said, I have never really been great at doing those projects. So this is a chance for me to push myself and try to accomplish those things that I've been putting off. When I bought this curtain rod, I didn't realize that it was a double curtain rod, but I decided just to go ahead and put it up anyway, because once it's up, you couldn't really tell that the brackets were for double rods, and I just put a single rod up. It worked just fine. I didn't have to go out and buy a whole new curtain rod or anything like that. And then I also couldn't find my measuring tape. So instead, in place of using measuring tape, I measured out where I wanted it, and I put marks on a piece of paper, and then that way I had used the piece of paper on both sides. So I had the same measurements, and that worked like a charm. I didn't have any issues. So if you can't find your measuring tape, that's a tip that you can use. You're able to use a piece of paper and just mark it. If any of you have better tips, go ahead and put it in the comments below, because that would, I'm still learning, and either way, it got the job done. I was proud of myself. It always feels good to get a project like this finished, one that has been looming over your head, that you have on the back of your mind for a long time, that you need to get done and you keep putting it off. That's what these days are for. The don't shop but maintain. If you've already bought this and it's already in your house, it's best to just go ahead and do that rather than going out and buying more items to bring into your house or adding more projects to your list. Try to think of ones that you haven't finished yet, that you maybe need to finish before starting anything else. That is what today's goal is all about. So the next one, my next goal is to fix something, and that is this little horse. This riding horse, it has been so well loved that my kids have ridden it so many times and so often that half the screws have popped out. And so I finally told them that I think it's unsafe at this point to ride on the horse. I think we need to wait until mommy or daddy can fix it. And it's been a little while since I've been able to stop and fix something like this. And that's again what today is all about. So my goal for this moment is to fix this riding horse. And we have a junk drawer just like everybody else. And when we looked in the junk drawer, that's every time a screw popped out or I found a screw on the floor, I put it in that junk drawer. So I was just able to go through, collect all of those screws and all of the pieces that have over time fallen off of this horse and put them in that drawer. And now is the day where I'm going to scoop all of those up and take the time to put this horse back together, screw all the screws back in, put the handle back on, fix the saddle, all of those things. And that way they can continue to love on this horse. If you have daughters and they are begging for a pony, this is kind of the next best thing. We obviously can't have a pony or a horse right now, so we have a family member that lovingly gifted this to us, and they have ridden it non-stop, especially for active little ones. This is a perfect gift. We put on YouTube, we are able to pull up GoPros or helmet cams or things like that for people that are riding horses and doing jumps or races, and they have a blast riding along with it. So it's such a fun thing for them to do, especially on a rainy day. And obviously it needed a lot of help because it was well loved. I'm glad that we're finally able to accomplish this and give them their horse back. Not that long ago, I did a frugal living tips video, and in that video I also talked about maintaining things and did a don't shop, maintain video in the past as well. I will link one of those at the end of this video, and you can always go and find them in my videos section as well on my YouTube channel, Autumn Leigh at Home. But in that video, I talked about the importance of living frugal, and one of those ways of living frugal is taking care of what you already have. And this is one of those ways of doing that, and that may look different for you. So this is just a way to give you that idea and give you ideas of ways that you can live frugal. And that may look like changing batteries, actually taking the time to go through your kids' toys, changing those batteries, or fixing a dress by sewing it up, or a stuffed animal by sewing a hole in it, different things like that. It's just for you to actually take care of the items that you already have versus going to the store, buying more things to bring home that you then have to declutter or get rid of. And my kids love these items once I fix them just as much as they did when they were brand new. So instead of going out and buying brand new toys and bringing them into the house, I'm able to fix these and they get to play with them all over again like they did when they first brought them home. My last and final goal for today is to clean something. And again, this goes all along with the don't shop, maintain. If you have your home, you want to live in a clean home. That's pretty obvious. And on this day, I wanted to give myself a simple goal of something that needed cleaning. The last maintain, don't shop, or don't shop, maintain video that I did, I cleaned the oven, and this one I'm going to clean my baseboards and go around trying to clean them. I didn't think they would be that dirty. Obviously, I was wrong. And once you get started, you realize how dirty something really is. And so it just makes you that much happier that you're getting around to it. This is not something that I get around to as often as I would like to think I would or could, but that's what this day is for, is to take the time to actually take care of items or take care of things that we already have here at the home. I'm blessed to have this home and my family have this home, and so I want to make sure that I'm taking care of it. Obviously, it needed a good cleaning. I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for joining me here at Autumn Leigh at Home. I hope that these frugal living tips as well as don't shop, maintain tips help you. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I hope to see you guys next time.